People put down the paper, people click off the story.
With stories to share and advice to give, CNN digital reporter Moni Basu made a quick visit to Lethbridge College. It was all part of her trip from Atlanta to cover a story on a Syrian refugee family that now calls Lethbridge home. Basu has made a name for herself across the globe, covering stories from the Iraq War to the earthquake in Nepal. Her job has taken her all over the world.
But journalism forces me to go outside my comfort level, go outside my circles, and meet people who are very different than me. For instance, I don't think I would have ever made it to Lethbridge.
But she did, and through extensive research, Basu came across the Facebook page titled Syria to Lethbridge. The page was started by Mennonite pastor Ryan Dewick. Dewick is sponsoring a Syrian family and felt Basu was someone he could trust.
Just observing some of her work in the past in desperate war zones and earthquake zones, and just seeing the stories that she pulled out of those places, it gave me confidence that she could do that here as well.
So I messaged him, and we had a great conversation on the phone, and he was one of the reasons I chose this place, because he was very open with me.
Basu spent many years with various newspaper organizations before joining CNN 7 years ago. She says it's allowed her to focus on what she cares about.
In the last few years, I focused my work greatly on issues of trauma and human resilience, and that's why I'm very interested in the Syrian refugee crisis right now.
Being surrounded by trauma hasn't always been easy for Basu, but has taught her something valuable.
What I learned is that you also see the best of humanity, because people really step up to help others in need.
As Basu heads back to Atlanta, she leaves with a heavy heart. That's because she has spent valuable time in Lethbridge getting to know many of the Syrian refugee families along with members of the community. For E! News, I'm Jonathan Gignard.